Welcome back in today's online class. Today we'll discuss about the physical and chemical changes and the elements and compound. Uh, as we have discussed in the previous class regarding the different methods of separation of a mixture. So here we'll see first what is the pure and mixture substances, and then we'll see whether or how to separate some more mixtures. So, to know about the mixture and pure substances, that is about the element and compound. Before that, let us have a quick review of physical and chemical chain, which we have already studied in our previous classes. Okay. Previously in class 6, 7, we have studied about the physical and chemical change. Again, let us have a quick review. So those changes which are temporary and in which no new substance is formed is called physical change, and those changes which are permanent and in which new substance is formed is called chemical change. This all we are knowing. We also know that physical changes are reversible, chemical changes are irreversible, physical changes are permanent and temporary, and chemical changes are permanent. This all we are knowing. Okay. To know about the physical changes, we just see the some physical properties of the substance like color, hardness, rigidity, fluidity, density, melting point, etc. And to know about the chemical changes, we see the chemical composition of the substances. If the chemical composition is changed, then chemical changes takes place that we can say. Okay, so for example, some changes are given here like changing of water to ice, ice to water. These are the physical changes. Evaporation of water, physical changes, because uh, in these all changes means from water to ice or from ice to water, there is no change in chemical composition. Means in all cases the water retain its property, whether it is ice or in the liquid form. In both cases it retain its property. But uh, if we'll take another example like burning of candle. Burning of candle, what happens in burning of candle? Wax vapor burn to form carbon dioxide and release heat and light. So this burning of wax vapor is a chemical change, a chemical process. But in the same time, melting of wax in candle flame, wax burn and wax melt also. Two process takes place. First process, wax melt, and then wax vaporizes and that vapor burn. So melting of wax is a physical change and burning of wax vapor is a chemical change. Means in burning of a candle, both physical and chemical changes takes place. Okay. So in this way, we can classify the physical and chemical changes. Okay. There are some more changes. Examples like burning of paper, wood, coal. These all are the chemical changes. Digestion of food in our stomach is a chemical change. Okay, growth of a plant is a chemical change, and so on. Okay, they are the chemical changes. Now there are some questions given here. Classify the following as the chemical or physical changes. Number one is cutting of trees. Cutting of trees is a physical change. Okay, because when we cut tree, uh, it remains wood. It will not become any other thing. So it is a chemical change. Uh, Second, melting of butter in a pan is a physical change. Rusting of almira, physical change. Sorry, chemical change. Rusting, in the process of rusting, a change in the composition of substance takes place. See, previously, before rusting, it is in the form of iron, that is Fe. But after rusting, it forms iron oxide, Fe2O3. So that is the change in the composition. So it is called chemical change. Boiling of water uh, to steam is a physical change. Passing of electricity through water and the water breaking down into hydrogen and oxygen is a chemical change. Here, because the water breaks into two different components, and these components are different from the previous one. So it is a physical change. Okay, dissolving common salt in water is a physical change. Making a fruit salad with raw fruit is a physical change. Burning a paper and wood is a chemical change. In the same way, you may take some more substances around your surroundings, from your surroundings, and then you classify those, what type of changes are there in those substances to take place. Now, if you are clearly understanding what is physical and chemical change, then you will understand about the element and compound in a better way. Okay, because here, on the basis of their chemical composition, substances can be classified either as element or compound. हम सब्सटेंस के बेसिक और केमिकल कंपोजिशन के आधार पर उसको हम प्योर सब्सटेंस या एलिमेंट्स के फॉर्म में क्लासिफाई करते हैं। तो देखिए, आपने पहले भी पढ़ा होगा एलिमेंट्स के बारे में इन क्लास 7th। Elements are those substances which are the uh, simplest form of a substance. Means elements are the simplest form of substance, and elements cannot be further divided into more simpler substance. Okay, or we can say element is a pure form of substance. देखो, element, for example, if we'll talk about iron, if we'll talk about any element, iron, carbon, nitrogen, hydrogen, oxygen, these are the examples of element, and they are present in their simpler form. Okay, अगर आप लिखते हो आयरन Fe या ऑक्सीजन O या हाइड्रोजन H, वो उसका सिंपलेस्ट फॉर्म है। हम उसको और छोटे फॉर्म में सिंप्लीफाई नहीं कर सकते। ठीक है, हालांकि एलिमेंट्स के अंदर इलेक्ट्रॉन प्रोटॉन न्यूट्रॉन होता है, दैट इज डिफरेंट थिंग, बट सब्सटेंस का सिंपलेस्ट फॉर्म क्या होता है? एलिमेंट। आई एम नॉट टॉकिंग अबाउट द स्मॉलेस्ट फॉर्म, आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट द सिंपलेस्ट फॉर्म। So elements are the simplest form of a substance. Elements can be normally divided into metal, non-metal and metalloid. Elements को हम लोग metal, non-metal और metalloid 3 types में divide कर सकते हैं। Uh, See, elements are basically divided, as I told, in 3 types. If you'll see the periodic table, which you'll study in next class, sorry, in class 10th. So periodic table can be so in the periodic table you will see uh, there are different places for the elements. Okay, where the metals are present, where the metal wires are present, and where the non-metals are present. तो प्रोडक्ट टेबल जो आप देखोगे तो वहां जान जाओगे कि कैसे कैसे रखा जाता है। वैसे हाँ, यहाँ आपको मैं अभी दिखा नहीं पाऊंगा, मतलब मैं आपको दिखाता कि कैसे वो टेबल शो करते हैं। खैर, तो नेक्स्ट स्लाइड आपको मैं ऐसे मैंने स्लाइड में शो किया हुआ है। What slide will be given to you? In this slide, I have shown the place of metal, non-metal, and metal wire. So, according to properties, they are placed in the periodic table. Here we see the elements are categorized in three categories, that is metal, non-metal, and metal wire. And we will discuss a little bit about their properties. Although we have already studied in class 8 properties of properties of metal, that is luster. Luster sign means metals are they they have silvery gray or golden yellow color. Generally, generally metal have silvery gray or golden yellow color. Okay, see any metal, they have almost this color. Okay, almost, I'm not saying about the exactly, but almost. They conduct heat and electricity. Metals conduct heat and electricity. देखो, it is a very common experience which you have had in your house, I think. Whenever you see when we heat water in a container, or when we make tea in a saucepan or any other container, we'll see that the whole container become hot. Or for cooking purpose, we use metallic container only because they are the good conductor of heat and they easily conduct heat to the fooding material and help them in cooking easily. Okay. Metals are ductile, means metals can be bitten, drawn into thin wire. Okay. आपने पहले पढ़ा होगा गोल्ड के बारे में कि गोल्ड इज द मोस्ट डक्टाइल metal, and just I want to make you recall that 1 gram gold can make almost 2 kilometer long wire. See the ductility of wire gold. Okay, so metals are ductile. आप देखिए कोई भी metal, copper हो, gold हो, aluminium हो, they are used in making wire, and they are having several use in our houses, in our electrical equipment, in our electrical gadgets, electronic materials, and everywhere it is used. Metals are malleable. Metals are very much malleable, means metal can be beaten into thin sheet. If you beat an wood, uh, wood wooden part or wooden block, or any stone, it will break. It will break into more than one pieces. But when you beat a metallic sheet, it will be thinner and thinner and thinner. मतलब आप मेटल को बहुत पतले शीट में कन्वर्ट कर सकते हो बीटिंग करके। आई वॉन्ट टू गिव यू वन एग्जाम्पल। जब आप किसी जाओगे मिठाई की दुकान में, जो अच्छी दुकान हो, वहाँ देखोगे आप कि मिठाई के ऊपर एक पतला सा लेयर चढ़ाया रहता है व्हाइट कलर का। ठीक है, दे आर कॉल्ड सिल्वर कोटिंग, और उसको सिल्वर का अर्क बोलते हैं, लगाए रहते हैं अच्छी दुकानों पे। तो वो क्या होता है कि चांदी इतनी महंगी फिर भी लगाते हैं। कैसे लगाते हैं भाई? तो आप सोचिए कि 1 ग्राम चांदी को पीट करके वो इतना सीट बना सकते हैं कि वो कई किलो मिठाई पे लगाते हैं, ओनली 1 ग्राम। तो इट इज नॉट वेरी कॉस्टली फॉर देम। सिमिलरली आप जाएंगे किसी और अच्छे दुकान में बड़े शहर में, तो आपको मिलेगा गोल्ड का अर्क भी। ठीक है, तो इस तरह से it is used for decorating purpose too. And what I wanted to say that this can be beaten into very very thin sheet that it can be easily digested. इसको हम लोग आराम से डाइजेस्ट भी कर सकते हैं। Metals are sonorous, no? Means metal form sonorous sound, मीन्स रिंगिंग साउंड. देखिए आपके स्कूल में बेल होती है बनी हुई आयरन की, ठीक है, क्योंकि आयरन से ही रिंगिंग साउंड होता है. टन या छन की आवाज़ जो होती है, रिंगिंग साउंड, ये साउंड वुड में या और किसी मटेरियल में नहीं होता. ठीक है, वुड में, पेपर में, स्टोन में ये नहीं होता, सिर्फ मेटल में होता है. सो दे आर कॉल्ड सोनरस. और ये चीज़ नॉन मेटल में नहीं होती है. ओके, अब उसमें भी हम लोग आएंगे. आ, उसके बाद है जैसे कि अब एग्जाम्पल्स के बारे में और भी कई प्रॉपर्टीज है भाई. देखो, वी हैव स्टडीड ऑलरेडी, मैंने पहले ही कहा कि आप पहले पढ़ चुके हो. और भी प्रॉपर्टीज, ऐसा नहीं कि यही प्रॉपर्टीज है इसका. ठीक है, क्योंकि ये चैप्टर हमारा मिडिल नॉर्मल का चैप्टर नहीं है, तो हम इसमें उसकी ज़्यादा बात नहीं कर रहे. हमको यहाँ बात करना है प्योर और इम्प्योर के बारे में. यहाँ पे we are taking reference of those, but we are not going to read, study in detail about this property. Okay. अब देखिए, जो आपको मैंने प्रॉपर्टी बताया है, इसके कुछ एक्सेप्शंस भी हैं, कुछ रूल के अगेंस्ट भी बातें हैं. दैट विल डिस्कस नाउ. एग्जाम्पल ऑफ मेटल्स आर गोल्ड, सिल्वर, कॉपर, टीन, सोडियम, पोटेशियम, एक्सेट्रा. These are the examples of some common metal. Okay. Uh, Generally, when we talk about metal, we think that metals are very hard, very strong. But see, sodium, potassium, they are exception. They are not very hard. They are not very strong. They are the softer one. Okay. We also know that metals are generally solid in nature, but mercury is liquid in nature. Okay. So there are some exceptions also everywhere. Here also. Okay. Now we'll come to the non-metals. Non-metals usually show some or all of the following properties. See, what are those? They display a variety of color. Metals have only limited color, but non-metals have a variety of colors. Okay. Uh, See, sulfur is yellow in color, copper, sul- uh, तो metal हो गया. But others, we'll see the different colors of non-metal. They are poor conductor of heat as well as electricity. Metals are a good conductor, whereas non-metals are poor conductor. Means through non-metal, heat or electricity cannot be passed. That's why the handles of uh, metallic utensils are made up of non-metals. जैसे सॉसपेन का हैंडल बना होता है प्लास्टिक से, कुकर का हैंडल बना होता है प्लास्टिक से. मतलब प्लास्टिक उसमें कवर लगाया जाता है ताकि वो गर्म नहीं हो, हमको उसको इजीली उतारने में, रखने में आसानी हो. कंफर्ट, कंफर्ट टू use them, means we do not get hurt. So you get, they are not lustrous or sonorous. Metals are not lustrous. Okay, it is opposite of that of the metal. Okay, but here also there are some exceptions. We'll talk about those. Metals metals are not sonorous or not malleable, not ये सब मेटल्स के अगेंस्ट अपोजिट में है कि कंडक्टर नहीं है, मेलेबल नहीं है, डक्टाइल नहीं है. एग्जाम्पल्स ऑफ नॉन मेटल आर हाइड्रोजन, ऑक्सीजन, आयोडीन, कार्बन. दे आर द नॉन कॉमन नॉन मेटल्स. ब्रोमीन, क्लोरीन, ये आर द कॉमन नॉन मेटल्स. ठीक है. आपको मेटल आर जनरली फाउंड इन सॉलिड स्टेट एक्सेप्ट वन, दैट इज मर्करी. But non-metals are found in all states, solid also, and in gas state also. आप जानते हो ऑक्सीजन is very common to us. It is found in liquid gases. Carbon found in solid form. Sulfur found in solid form. But bromine is found in liquid state. Okay. Iodine is a lustrous non-metal. तो they are the exception. Okay? अब मैंने कहा कि नॉन मेटल्स आर सॉफ्ट, but let me make you know also are already knowing that diamond, which is a form of carbon, डायमंड का कार्बन का फॉर्म है, जो कि सबसे स्ट्रॉन्ग एलिमेंट है, सब्सटेंस है अभी तक का जो नॉलेज। डायमंड इज द मोस्ट हार्डेस्ट सब्सटेंस available to us, okay, till which is which is a example of a non-metal. So there are some exceptions, and questions are generally asked from the exceptions. Okay. So here are the properties of metal and non-metal. Uh, there are some elements which are having properties of this. Properties are between the metal and non-metal. Okay, means they show the both the properties of metal and non-metal, and these are called metalloids. For example, boron, silicon, germanium. ठीक है, these are the examples of metal metalloids. They show both the properties of metals and non-metals, so they are called metalloids. Okay? So they have a place between the metal and non-metal and in the periodic table also. We'll see when we'll actually periodic table. अभी देखिए यहाँ पे एक they have more to know में the number of elements known at present are more than 100. 92 elements are naturally occurring and rest are man-made. When we'll study about periodic table in class 10, then we'll study about this in detail. Majority of the elements are solid. Most of the elements are solid. Even elements are in gaseous state also at room temperature. तो मैक्सिमम तो आपका सॉलिड फॉर्म में है। तो आपको बताया कि इसका मतलब क्या हुआ जी? आपको मैंने पहले बताया था कि मेटल्स आर जनरली फाउंड इन सॉलिड स्टेट। इसका मतलब क्या कि ज़्यादातर एलिमेंट जो है वो मेटल ही है। ठीक है, 11 elements are in gaseous state at room temperature. टोटल में से 11 gaseous state में है, and two elements are at liquid at room temperature, mercury and bromine. Mercury is metal whereas bromine is non-metal. देखो, अब मेटल और नॉन मेटल के लिए खाली यही प्रॉपर्टी नहीं है कि वो मेटल सॉलिड होगा कि लिक्विड होगा। They have also chemical property which decides whether they are solid or liquid. That will study later on. ठीक है, तो सब मिलाकर के मोर देन 100 एलिमेंट्स है, इसमें की मेजॉरिटी सॉलिड का है, 11 एलिमेंट्स गैसेस स्टेट में है और 2 एलिमेंट्स लिक्विड स्टेट में है। उसमें से एक मेटल है जो कि मरकरी, और दूसरा है ब्रोमीन जो कि नॉन मेटल। एलिमेंट्स गैलियम एंड सीजियम बिकम लिक्विड एट टेम्परेचर स्लाइटली अबव द रूम टेम्परेचर। देखो, सीजियम और गैलियम ये जो ऐसे मेटल है, they are the metals when they are kept in our hand or palm, they become liquid, or in summer season they become liquid at their own at room temperature, because their melting point is near about room temperature, that is near about 35 degrees centigrade. So as if we'll keep them in our palm, because our body temperature is more is 37 degrees centigrade in general. So as soon as they come in our palm they become melt. So this is all about the elements, and next class we'll discuss about the compound. Okay, thank you.